you've ever found it difficult to navigate your way through a struggle in life, listen to this. With us is Carol McNulty-Huffman, who is working on a book called The Art of Ease and Grace. Welcome.
It's a pleasure to be here.
If I understand correctly, you used to be a park ranger.
Yes.
And you used to guide people through the wilderness.
Yes.
And you used to find resources that could be used for the betterment of everybody. And then something happened in your life where there was no path, no guide, and you didn't know how to access the resources you needed. True?
Very true. The birth of my daughter, Erin.
Tell me about it.
She was born when I was 39 years old, in the midst of that wonderful career you described. And she didn't thrive early on. And we learned later that she had neurological challenges. And she really was a very out-of-the-box individual. Mm-hmm. Doctors that tell you what a new child is supposed to do when. Mm-hmm. She didn't match any of them.
Right.
She didn't match any of them. But I was like so stressed out about it. I mean, I was losing sleep, losing weight.
And it turned out that your daughter had?
She had mild cerebral palsy.
And you had how old was she when that was finally diagnosed?
She was about 10 to 12.
That astonishes me, by the way. I would think they'd be 9 months old, but okay. So there you are in crisis.
Yes.
There you are having to find resources, and you don't have any avenue to those resources.
That's right.
There you are without a guide and without a plan.
Yes.
What do?
I had to let it all go. I just had to let all the stress go. I had to let everything go, and I had to turn within. I had to stop listening to external expectations, and I had to start listening to my daughter's own inner wisdom. She has been my greatest teacher in life. She has taught me to listen to my own inner wisdom. What an amazing gift. There is such a vast resource within all of us. You can live a life of much less struggle and more ease and grace if you tap into your own inner wisdom.
So what would you have us do to get through those curveballs in life, crises that are thrown at us that we have no way of knowing about?
What I've learned from her, as watching her, I'm a trained naturalist.
Right.
And we're trained to observe. And so eventually I was able to back up and just, observe and learn from her. And I've come up with 3 keys that I've watched her use. And the fascinating thing about these keys is they're at work in our life whether we're even aware of them or not.
And they are?
And they are vision, vibration, and grace.
Give me a sentence on each.
Vision can be the long-range vision or a simple intention in the moment. Mm-hmm. And being clear on where you're going is key. Otherwise, you're going to end up someplace you may not want to be.
Vibration?
There's a chapter in my book, Energy is Everything and Everything is Energy. Even rocks vibrate. Mm-hmm. The basic example would be the difference between love and fear. If you approach something, that's what I was doing in the beginning, is I was so afraid I was doing something wrong as a parent that it was putting me like literally in a vice grip. And I just had to totally let that go. And I had to make a choice that I was going to love this child unconditionally no matter what. And that my job as a parent was to guide her to her best future. Mm-hmm. And in the process, I guided myself to my best future too. Grace is a wind which is always blowing. And simply by allowing grace to show up in your life, it truly will. And Erin has showed me the way.
Let me ask you the world's most difficult question. If God said to you, I'll take you back 22 years, you'll conceive again, it'll be a child without mild cerebral palsy, would you opt for that?
No. That's an easy question. Changed my life. So much for the better. I never could have dreamed of this place of peace and presence and ease and grace.
Thanks for sharing it with us.
Yes, thank you.